It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from DonkeyStone Brewing Company in Lidl. And this is the Kaihe Double Dry Hopped Chinook IPA. It's 5% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. There's a look at the can. Silver, nice looking can with a nice brown wrap on it. For me, you might have seen the previous video I made only just a few days ago saying DonkeyStone have come out swinging. Some of you might be thinking, what do you mean by that? Well, DonkeyStone brought out a beer or two in Lidl April, May time 2022 that it wasn't great beer. It wasn't great beer. But then now in July 2022, the one beer I've had so far was, for the price, for the ABV, I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty decent actually. More than okay, pretty decent. So I'm hoping that this is going to follow on from that pretty decent beer that we've just had recently. If you haven't seen the video DonkeyStone Come Out Swinging, have a look. I don't mean the other type of swinging. I mean like punching swinging, the old boxing term. Come out fighting, that sort of thing. Right, how much was this beer? 5% ABV. This is £1.79. £1.79 for a 440 milliliter can. We got a one finger whitehead, good levels of carbonation. It's a slightly hazy with micro sediment in here. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but absolute micro sediment. Golden coloured beer, golden amber coloured beer. Let's get the aroma. Oh, not so good. The aroma's not so good on this one, unfortunately. Oh, that's a real shame. I never set out the channel, ever, to bash breweries. It's not why I started out the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel started out for me to enjoy as many beers as I possibly could. Good or bad. And I always promised myself that I would always be 100% honest with myself and you, the viewers. It has got a tropical, now it's settled down a bit. It has got a tropical aroma. But it's really farty. It's really rotten cabbage, rotting vegetables in the aroma. So I've had terrible DonkeyStone beer in Lidl, followed by pretty good, followed by what seems like pretty terrible again. It's so inconsistent, isn't it? But as a brewer, as a brewery, it must be damaging. It must be damaging when you're doing this. When you're sending these beers out to supermarkets, £1.79, I mean, you don't get much these days for £1.79, but what you don't expect for £1.79 is rotting vegetables. It's sulphury, it's DMS, it's a brewing term, the technical term is DMS. The long and short of it is when you get the aroma, it's rotting vegetables. I'm really hesitant to get into this. I don't want to be up all night rolling around all in my stomach, you know. But anyway, let's get in. actually doesn't taste as bad as I was expecting. I went into it really expecting the worst, and that kind of DMS is definitely there. It's not tolerable. It's not like I'm going, oh yeah, I'm going to carry on drinking this. You know, I'm just gonna kind of struggle through a bad pint. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to my body, you know. But pull in flavours. There is a little certain kind of hoppiness coming through. It is slightly grapefruity. There is a bitterness there on the back end. But it's rotting vegetables. There can be no excuse, can there? There really can be no excuse. Somebody at DonkeyStone must be trying the batches that go to Lidl's. Must be trying the batches. And if they're trying this and going, you know, that'll be okay. It's not. It's not okay. It really isn't okay. Even for Lidl. Even for Lidl. And I bashed about this before when I said, look, should Lidl be asking brewers to kind of walk a tightrope of £1.79 or £1.49 a can at these festivals? Because it's really difficult to produce anything kind of tidy for that price point. But I've just had this wee zesty from 71 Brewing Company, same price, £1.79, and they smashed it out the pack. Absolutely tremendous beer. This has been the only bad one from the July 2022 Lidl Craft Beer Festival. It's been the only bad one. So far, I've got a few to go. I really wanted to like it. I really wanted for DonkeyStone to produce a good beer. They produced a good 3.7% ABV Crazy Hazy IPA. I think it was called Paranoids. That was good. That was lovely. I enjoyed it. But I really wanted them to follow it up. To follow up that good beer with another good beer. But they're not. They're not doing that. They're flip-flopping between good beer and bad beer and good beer and bad beer. The problem is, especially with the times we're living in, people won't accept that. People will see these beers and they will just go, you know, I'm not willing to take a chance on that. I'm not willing to waste my money on that. I've done it because I review beer on YouTube and you know, I'm just bringing a video to you. But would I buy DonkeyStone from a bottle shop or just to drink, just to consume? I wouldn't risk my money. I wouldn't risk, even though it's £1.79, I wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't take that chance because you never quite know what you're going to get. And it's that uncertainty then that you end up with a terrible reputation. Terrible reputation. People just don't bother. People will go, actually, I'll buy something from 71 Brewing Company because they produce some pretty decent beers in Lidl. Or, for goodness sake, I'll buy this bottle of Petrus Double that's in Lidl. That's probably going to be really good. Will they pick up this and go, oh yeah, you know, I've had a couple of DonkeyStone beers before. One's been really bad. One's been good. Are you going to take that chance again? I don't think so. Especially now. Especially after they brought another bad beer to the shelves. No, can't drink anymore. That is a complete drain pour of a beer. Flying with propellers to your palate is this double dry hopped IPA. dropping flavours of bitter lemon, lime and grapefruit and leaving a piney sky in its wake, making you want to call in support for another refreshment, airlift. The hops are Chinook, US and British, and the yeast is LAX. Based in Oldham, Lancashire, DonkeyStone Brewing Company. I mean, will I buy it again? To review on YouTube, yeah. Will I ever buy their beers to just consume? I probably wouldn't take that chance. Rating for this beer then is a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Just not acceptable enough, I'm sorry. I don't want any kind of rotten vegetable flavours in my beer. Absolutely not. DMS it's called, if you're new to beer. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.